Hey guys, it's Heidi with the Minimalist Homeschool, and I've got Virginia back there. And look, the girls made me some beautiful jewelry this morning. I am in just kind of some like work clothes. We are going to go out today and get some supplies to get some work done. Rita Chicken is checking us out. So we're gonna go do this stuff today, and I just want to share a little update of this whole Life by Faith, this journey that we have been on as we feel God calling us more and more to serve in this way of ministry. We've started up our online home church and doing things here physically with others and just ways that we can serve, and we are seeing God just being so amazing and faithful throughout all of this. We have been praying for provisions for various different needs for ourselves and for others, and especially this week we have seen him come through in a huge way, which is just so cool to watch happen, you know, to see this. I still have my wedding business that we still have some stuff this year, but it's really crazy to watch that kind of quiet down and see stuff within the ministry just booming, which is so exciting. So one of those provisions that we have been praying for, kind of as a thank you for our landlord with our home that we rent here, which this is the longest we've lived in any home. We have been married for almost 15 years now, and we've moved 16 times within those 15 years. This is the longest we've ever been at one place. And when we moved in here, and I've shared it with you guys, when we moved in here, it was definitely needed a lot of cosmetic work, but it was a kind of rent this as is type thing, which we were totally fine with, because honestly, I was like, whatever, don't even care. It was the property and being out in the country. That's what we were going for. And so, as a thank you to our landlord, obviously when our income has not been steady anymore or existent at all, that makes it difficult to pay our bills and to do so in a timely manner, which God is so gracious and so amazing and is still providing. It just is in a much different way. And so sharing with our landlord how we were moving into ministry and doing all of these things, him and his wife have been so just wonderful and understanding and so gracious to us in so many ways. If it wasn't for them, I don't know how. God has just used them to allow us to be able to do these things, and it's such an amazing thing to see. But through that, we've really been talking, and we were like, you know what? We really think it would be a wonderful service. Look, there's one of our chickens here, right there by the road.
Where?
Right there by the bush.
Is that fauna?
These chickens. Yeah, I think it's fauna. Anyways. It was something that we really wanted to be able to do some of these little kind of cosmetic home things. Maybe we'll end up staying here for a long time. I have no idea what God wants us to do. Lord, I pray every day that we will be reunited with him, so none of this stuff will matter. But while we're here, I thought Brandon and I both talked about it and really prayed on it, and we said, you know, we really want to do some of these cosmetic things to try to leave this home in a much better condition than what we found it in, and to do that for our landlords, that they would have just a lot of things fixed up. So if the time does come where we end up moving or something, the home will have increased in value for them, and those things will be taken care of. God has provided those provisions. We've been praying about it very specifically, being very cautious with what we're doing, that we're taking care of things and not being irresponsible with the funds that he has given us for this. So Brandon and I sat down, we went through everything. So I'm going to go pick up some of those supplies. Guys, I like having projects. I like having things to be working on. I love these types of things. Maybe this is why I've done them at all of our homes we've lived in, except for this one. So I am excited to get in and get to work. We are actually going to start with our master bathroom because it has a major mold problem. It has, and we have kind of been hodgepodging, fixing it for years. And Brandon said, if I could have one desire, it would be that we could get that finished and not have a bathroom full of mold anymore, because that's dangerous and disgusting and horrible. So that's going to be the first project I think that we tackle. Like I said, we had already kind of somewhat tackled it as far as getting the mold removed, but now we kind of need to finish putting it together. We've even been using our bathroom without a bathroom mirror for longer than I'd like to admit now because we took everything out to get the mold removed and stuff taken care of. So Virginia and I are going to run to the store. Yesterday it finally warmed up and was beautiful, and today it's back to being rainy and cold. So we're going to run to the store, get the supplies that we need, and then get home and get to work, kind of letting the kids work on different things. Travis is taking care of his schoolwork. Lily and Virginia are kind of hit or miss, kind of doing whatever they feel like they want to do. But I'm going to get home and tackle some of these projects because our house just needs it so badly. But I wanted to share with you guys, I am just so thankful God is providing all that we need, and if we don't have it today, it's because we don't need it today. And he is not only providing the things that our family needs. I was able to go yesterday and buy like soap and toothpaste and new toothbrushes and just little things like that you just need, you know, that just come in. So we were able to go and get those, and that was such a blessing to walk in with those things. And then of course, before all of this, before paying bills and getting any of these supplies, it was such a blessing to have the funds come in so that we could do unto others as we want done to us. So to be able to really take these funds and give to various different ministries and people and things that are very near and dear to our hearts that we pray for every single day, to be able to take what God has given us and to pay it forward. And we know that we're not, you know, we saw this one thing. George Mueller, who I know I reference a lot, was talking about how him and his wife, they would take, you know, whatever funds that God had provided for them for each, you know, various period, and they would pay the things that they had to do, and then he never kept money on him. So he would give all the rest of it away, because if he kept it on him, he knew it was just a matter of time before he spent it on something that he really didn't need to be spending it on. And that's how Brandon and I were kind of talking. We said, that's perfect. That's what we need to do. We need to pray for the money to cover the things that we have responsibilities for and need to cover. And then everything else, we need to have, you know, bare minimum what we need, not keeping excess, not keeping more than we truly physically need. And then all of everything that's left over, give it away. Get it out of my hands. Don't give me too much, right? I don't need to keep the plenty in excess. I need to go and let all of that, be it physical possessions, money, whatever, I need to let all of that go and be a blessing to someone else. So very much enjoying doing that. We always want to have generous hearts, and it is so good to be praying for specific things that you want to do for people and then to have those provisions to do. So God's pretty awesome, huh? He's been really taking care of us, and it's so encouraging, everything that's come so far with the ministry and Bible studies and the podcast and all of those things. It's just such an encouragement to our hearts and our family, huh? Pretty girl. You want to say something? Look at all your little freckles coming in. You're getting freckly like mommy. That's so cute.
And?
Mm-hmm. You know what my daddy always told me those freckles were? He said they're angel kisses. He said the angels came in and he just kiss, 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 kiss. You have like mud on your nose or something. I fixed it, I think. Very good. All right, you ready to go be my big helper and we'll get the things we need?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. This is the one Virginia made me. See the pretty necklace?
There's the red, pink, purple, yellow, and a bluish purple.
Bluish purple.
And a gray.
Mm-hmm.
3 blues and a red.
Good job.
It looks like a red.
It does. All right, we're going to go get our supplies and then I guess show you guys along our day.
Hey, it looks like we have the same hair.
Well, it does look like we have. Yours a little bit darker than mine.
Yeah.
And mine's turning gray. You ready, Freddie? Okay, I did not get any more videoing done yesterday, but now it is Saturday for us, and we are...
You have to get cooking, Mom.
I know, I've got to get cooking. Kind of changing it up a little bit. We did not go to get my mother-in-law like we usually do for Sabbath, just because it is super rainy. It's a very windy mountain we have to go to get up to her, and it's so foggy you can't see anything. So we're staying home today. Usually before our Sabbath dinner,
sorry. I think it's...
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
just from the thing.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Usually I do like my household cleaning up stuff and then start our Sabbath dinner and we do all of those things. But because we're trying to work on all of these projects, no, you can't, thank you. Because we're trying to work on all these projects, really the house is more so of a mess, but we have been patching holes. We put up a new light in the hall. My brother put up a new light in the hallway. He got kind of forcefully roped into it, but he was super awesome and did that for me. So that got up. I am finishing getting the mold out of our bathroom again, and we've got the stuff to really fix the problem, and I'm going to put a coat of primer on that and hopefully get the ceiling at least painted, so that way that's done and taken care of, which I love. I love doing these projects. It's so wonderful. And yeah, we've kind of got kind of hectic, crazy, busy day, but trying to balance all of the things. I shared with you guys in our live this morning, so watch this past Saturday live if you haven't gotten to see it. But I was sharing about Lily and I. We had a little project, a little challenge that we did this past week, our No Fussin' challenge, because we have been fussing. Too much fussing. And so I said, let's try to go the rest of the week with no fussing. And anytime that I see you fussing or you hear me fussing, let's have a special code saying that we're going to say to one another that's kind of silly and funny, and it'll make us realize that we're fussing and we need to stop. So Lilibee, what's that word?
I love cats.
Oh my goodness, I love cats. Because Lily loves cats. She is a crazy cat lady. Huh.
Cataholic.
So, cataholic. So that was our code phrase this week, that if either of us started fussing, we would just go, oh my goodness, I love cats. And that was so that we would know that we really needed to work on it. Yeah, so I told her if we went the rest of the week and we got to Saturday with no more than 3, oh my goodness, I love cats, she could go to Burger King and get a shake, because we never ever get shakes and ice cream, stuff like that from fast food. So that was a big super treat. Hold on. So that was Lily and my no fussin' challenge this past week. And so what do you think you want to do? You want to do a challenge with Mom? Maybe the let's always pick up after ourselves challenge? You want to do that?
Go the rest of the week with no dirty house.
What if we do that? What if we go the rest of the week without your room being a disaster and the bathroom being cleaned up after you use it? You want to do that?
And then you can get a shake. Chocolate shake.
So we're going to have to come up with some kind of challenge for Virginia, because she has decided she really wants to get a shake too. Huh? You just want to have shake? Well, you have to do something. It has to be a challenge, something that we work for. Will you let Lola out? She just ring the bell.
How about a pizza?
So I don't know. We'll figure something out for her. But I am going to pause to make our challah for our Sabbath dinner, and then go finish up before.
We have the challenge. Will I make challah bed?
I want to try to get some of these things wrapped up before we settle into our Sabbath dinner. My husband does. We do the Lord's Communion and all of that. So very exciting. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
If I'm not saying mine, I kick you off and rip out the bang.
So I'm going to try to finish up so that we can go and relax and enjoy. But the no fussin' challenge was definitely, it worked really well. It was something for me to pay attention to my words and the tone that I was setting and the example that I was setting for my kids, and then really help to make it a fun way to not only encourage Lily to really work on this, because it's been a big heart issue that's really needing to get fixed. So not only did it give her like encouragement to want to work on it, but having kind of that fun, silly little thing that her and I were doing as a special thing. I don't know, it worked really well. So I'm really excited, really, really excited. It was great. So we'll do one with Gigi here probably this next week. I told her we can do another week in No Fussin' Challenge until it gets to be something that's just normal that we're doing, and it's not an issue in our home any longer. All right, going to make challah. While that is rising, I'm going to finish up the work in the bathroom, and then I'm going to be done so that we can sit down and have our Sabbath dinner and just enjoy this time of rest. But I wanted to share an No Fussin' Challenge. Wanted to let you guys know that I've been trying to like start these vlogs and then we just have all these things going on and it ends up like abruptly ending. So I figured I'd throw that out there. This weekend, I'm going to try to get so many projects done because this week I'm going to be finishing up our spring edition of the free e-magazine. I'm 99% certain I'm going to rebrand it a little bit, so it's not just going to be called Minimalist Homeschool, because it's about so much more than that. So I think we're going to have kind of an announcement within the branding, a rebranding of the e-magazine, and that'll be coming out. Amazing families sharing amazing stuff, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. It's going to be really great. But the kids are watching Popeye. Do you like Popeye? Yeah. Pretty sure Popeye's like Virginia's favorite ever. So we're going to finish doing that. Enjoy our challah and our Sabbath. Try to get some of this housework done. It has been raining for days, you guys. I don't think we're ever going to be able to go outside again because it's just all mud. But we're going to try to get these things done. And again, not only is it something, I'm so thankful that God has given us these provisions to be able to do these things. And then the fact that, yes, it's nice to get to enjoy a house that's not falling apart all around you. But this is such a service for our landlord to be able to get back to him. And I'm so excited to get it done and show him and let him see what we're doing to kind of give back and put into his home here. So very excited for that. Is there anything else I wanted to share or do? You guys, we have some great podcasts coming up this week. I hope you get to listen to them. We have Lexi from In His Season blog and her husband Travis. They're joining us and we're talking about all kinds of things. I asked you guys what were some of your like hot topics like within the church, and you guys answered. Oh my gosh, you gave us so many great ones. And so we're just kind of going through the list, talking on those. Fantastic. Every Sunday morning we have our Bible study going up that we are so excited to share with you guys and to do that with you. And I'm hoping this upcoming week we will be able to, I set up a separate YouTube channel for just the home church, and I'm going to be getting the website rolled out for that and all of those things. So I'm like this close to doing it, but I've got to get the magazine done too. So as soon as I get all this done, get that out to you guys. I'm so excited to share it with you all. Again, we just thank you all so much and just appreciate this time to let's come together. Let's study. What does life look like when we're living for Christ? How do we apply these things? How do we support and encourage one another? And kind of sharing all of that along the way. So hopefully this was a video worth watching, however many minutes I ended up taking up of your time. But we thank you all for being here. And we will see you tomorrow with the podcast, which it's really good. Kind of long, but good stuff. So I'm excited to share it with you. We'll be back on Wednesday with another video, Thursday with another podcast, Friday with another video, and then Saturday with another Mary More Than Martha. We're going to be talking about submitting to our husbands. That's going to be a really fun one. We probably end up doing a few of those because Lex and I are constantly thinking of things we want to talk about in there. So we'll have that with Mary More Than Martha, and then our YouTube Live Saturday at noon. So that's what we're working on. Hope you guys have an awesome day. If there's anything we can lift up in prayer for you, please comment or message us, whatever, so that way we can go ahead and do that. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.